Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We're live here at Memorial Stadium tonight. We're going to bring you the Callaway Cavaliers taking on the Spencer Green Waves. I'm Shane Andrews here with Coleman Vice tonight, who is going to be stepping in for Andrew. He went to a cocktail party.
Yeah, he is down in Jacksonville, Florida, and getting ready to have a good time with the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. I think that game's going to be a lot of fun for Andrew and well worth the trip. And, of course, this will be my second game I've got to call this year. I got to do one with Jack Mormon earlier this year with watching Troop in Chapel Hill, so I'm glad to get a chance to sit and watch the Callaway and the Spencer Green Wave go at it. And another great night of football. And the weather, it finally feels like football weather. Of course, I'm in short sleeves, but that's because we're in the booth. Out there, you need a light jacket, and by the end of this game, you're going to need a heavy jacket. It's going to get kind of chilly. And we might even see some rain before this evening gets over with.
Right, finally getting football weather. And for those of you who do not know the Memorial Stadium, known as A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium down here in Columbus on the river, it's just got that old-timey feel to it. The sidelines are only like 20 feet from the bottom of the wall that goes all the way around the stadium. Then the bleachers come up, and this is honestly, you come in here and sit in the stadium, and there's not a bad seat in this stadium at all. Beautiful place right here. A bit of an unorthodox Friday night. It was kind of weird. We pulled up down here, and Carver and Hardaway are battling it out down there. They're in the third quarter when we get here. I wasn't expecting that. You know, it's kind of weird to see a high school game going on before you come out here to play, but really, really neat situation right there. And Carver pulled it away late, trailed by a touchdown with about 2 minutes to go, and pulled that game out. And you know, what a fantastic way to start a high school Friday night. Yeah,
it was well played. And also for the folks here in the stands for Callaway and Spencer, I presume there's a concert going on also, and so traffic was backed up. And it took me almost 20 minutes to get to the stadium. Luckily, this game was starting late. Otherwise, we'd all be getting on the air late. And so a lot going on here in Columbus. And, of course, this game was supposed to be on Saturday. And Monday they decided to move it to Friday, and they wanted to play it at 5, and then they negotiated it out and ended up playing at 8. So I tell you, this game has obviously has been destined to be moved around. Let's hope all the craziness ends here in 20 minutes, and we'll see Callaway play the kind of football they need to play to win tonight over Spencer. Also, I wanted to mention on 94.7 and 1360 AM, we've got the Wadley game. So if you're looking for the Wadley game, go to 94.7 or 1360 AM, and also you can listen to it at eagle1023.com. But you can hear this game and watch this game on Play on Sports and on eagle1023.com. You can listen to it, and of course you're listening right now on 102.3. Eagle 102.3 is where you're at, and we're glad to have you here for the Callaway Spencer game. I always love Spencer's uniforms, green, yellow, and always an interesting color match.
No doubt about it. And Spencer's kind of like an up-and-coming team. The last 2 years they've gotten a lot better. And this is a very important matchup for both of these teams, and we will talk about that in just a minute. Right now, let's take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new jobs, new businesses, and new amenities to our town, and to make LaGrange a safe and vibrant city. I'm proud of our record. There's always more work to do to keep LaGrange moving forward. That's why I'm running for a second term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live, getting set for Callaway and Spencer, a big region matchup tonight. And Coleman mentioned the Coliseum tonight down here has a concert going on. 2 high school football games here at the Memorial Stadium, and then on the other side of the stadium, there looks like maybe 100-team girls fast-pitch softball tournament going on. So a lot of people moving around down here. But this matchup tonight, we talked about Callaway and Spencer. Both these teams are coming in at 2-1 in the region. Callaway coming in 7-1 overall. Spencer 5-3. And this right here is going to separate a 2 seed from a 3 seed.
Yeah, I tell you, Callaway has been playing pretty good ball, and of course they lost to Heard County 2 weeks ago, but they got it together and came back and played really well last week. And I know you enjoyed that game last week 2 weeks ago with Callaway, and I know Coach Wiggins. I imagine he wants to make sure he gets that winning streak going again, so we can get in the playoffs and get rolling, and maybe get a chance to see Heard County again in the playoffs. That'd be a hoot. I know that's probably fairly unlikely unless it's the championship game, but it'd be awesome to do. Yeah,
the Saturday morning after that Heard County game, I felt it on my mind, and I texted Coach Wiggins, and I told him, I said, look, I feel like I'm more proud right now to be a Cavalier than I have been in a long time, and I felt like the kids were going to be able to just not worry about the winning streak anymore, not worry about the 26-game regular season streak and all that. They've been hearing it, and it was just a matter of time before we got beat. We had 5 turnovers in the football game, a chance to win right there at the end. It was just a bad night for us, and that's over with. And like I told Coach Wiggins, I said, I feel like a boulder was lifted off the kids' backs, and they're going to be able to just let loose and play football from here on out. And I can't wait to see what they do. Yeah,
and I tell you, already warming up and getting ready to go. And, of course, we're seeing Spencer do the same thing. We've got about 15 minutes till kickoff. And once again, I do want to mention to you, I know we're mentioning this a lot, but if you're looking for the Wadley game tonight, you'll find it on 94.7 and 1360 AM. Also, this game and that game, you can listen to it and watch it at eagle1023.com. And a lot of fun to watch these games. We were hoping to actually run in high definition tonight as in true HD quality video from here from Callaway from Columbus, but unfortunately we ran into a computer problem, so we're running standard definition. Not that you won't tell that much difference, but we're working hard to improve quality every week, and we'll keep tinkering with it. We'll get it straightened out, but we're awfully excited to be here and have a chance to not only bring you the audio for this game here on Eagle 1023, but also have a chance to bring you some beautiful pictures from Memorial Stadium here in Columbus. I'll tell you what, Shane, why don't we take another break and come back?
Sounds good to me.
All right, you're listening to Callaway versus Spencer. 13 minutes or so before kickoff. You're listening to Eagle Sports.
To sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and convert transactions into relationships.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue on LaGrange and in Hamilton.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, guys, back here at Memorial Stadium. Looks like we got about 11 and a half minutes until we start. Looks like Callaway is done warming up for the game, and they are headed off to the side down here in the visitors' locker room. And like Coleman mentioned, Spencer comes out, the green pants, the yellow jerseys with the green sleeves, and the green helmets. And it looks like they have a yellow-green wave on the side of the helmet. Like you said, Coleman, sharp-looking uniform.
Well, I'll tell you, of course, Callaway's playing Spencer tonight. Seeing Troop taking on
Central Carroll.
Central Carroll. That's right. That's what I was thinking. Central Carroll, and then of course Chapel Hill is where LaGrange is tonight, and LaGrange is looking for their first victory, and we'll see if they can have it. And of course, Troop, after losing to Cedartown last week, they're really needing a solid game tonight. So we'll see what happens with Troop, and we'll see what they do, and rooting for all those teams. Also, I know we mentioned earlier, but Wadley is playing tonight, and we've got that game for you on 94.7. So if you're here on Eagle 102.3 wondering where the Wadley game is, it's on 94.7 and 1360 AM. We got about 10 minutes till kickoff, and yeah, it's Callaway starting to file into the locker room. You got to wonder how much does this mess with the players? Do they think it's cool that they get to stay out later and then all this other activities going on? Or is this just a distraction and it's just hard to get your head in the game?
Nobody loves sticking to their routine like Coach Wiggins. I can tell you that right now. This is driving him absolutely crazy. He is a routine-oriented coach, and that's what he does. But also he is more than capable of handling this, and he will go in there. Matter of a few short words, he will have this team focused just like they need to be. And, these kids have been through a lot, and they've won a lot of football games, and they work real hard. So they know they're not going to take anything for granted. They're going to come out here, and they're going to play like they're supposed to.
Yeah, I tell you that, you never know what you're going to get when you come to Columbus. Sometimes you're in a dogfight. Sometimes it's a track meet, and other times you're in the track meet, and you're just wondering when they're going to catch up with you. So it's going to be interesting to see what this game is going to be about tonight. And we got the preseason festivities going on. So why don't we step away and let that happen, and we'll come back.
All right, sounds good. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
As the colors are posted,
buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia Grange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue on LaGrange and in Hamilton. Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new jobs, new businesses, and new amenities to our town, and to make LaGrange a safe and vibrant city. I'm proud of our record. There's always more work to do to keep LaGrange moving forward. That's why I'm running for a second term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Now, back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, there's the national anthem. Looks like about 6 minutes until we start. Quick recap. The only common opponent these two teams have right now, Temple. Callaway beat Temple. Spencer lost to Temple. Spencer still has Heard County left, and Callaway has Lamar County left. And then it's vice versa for Spencer.
Yeah, and I tell you, Spencer, even if for them to play Callaway this week and then turn around and play Heard County next week, if they survive both those games, would be a huge feat for any team, especially for Spencer. I got to tell you, that's a tough way to end a season, playing Callaway and Heard County, and to be able to come out of that unscathed is next to impossible. Both those teams are just phenomenal.
Well, I mean, you can look at it that way, but Spencer's got a chance to win this region.
Well, they do, but they're going to have to earn it.
They control their own destiny right here. Obviously, Callaway lost to Heard, so they lose the head-to-head right there. And then Lamar County has more than 2 losses in the region. So, there's still some stuff that could happen. Highly unlikely that it does happen. But this is huge for the Cavs tonight because, like we mentioned, 2-seed or a 3-seed. Are you going to take your fans and your team on the road first round, or are you going to stay at home on the first round? And this game right here is going to determine that.
Yep. And we'll see how they do and how it all lays out. I know that seeing the Callaway coaching staff climbing into the press box, they look intense, and if the players look as half as intense as the coaching staff, I think Callaway's going to be ready tonight.
No doubt about it. Looks like about 4.5 minutes. Everybody's filing in. It's not going to look like a big crowd because we're in this huge stadium, but not a bad crowd for the Cavaliers on I guess we'll call this a 8:30, 9 o'clock kickoff here on Friday night for the Cavs.
Well, it's going to be we'll get it kicked off at 8:20, so not too bad considering it was supposed to start at 8. So 20 minutes. It's but that's just kind of the way it works out when you play multiple games in one stadium. I know when we've gone to Atlanta and done games up there. I think we started an hour later than we were supposed to one time. So because you just don't know how games are going to be paced. It's going to be all running, all passing, and so it's hard to put games back to back like that. But when it's kind of silly to have a stadium for every school in an area because these things cost a lot of money to maintain and run and everything else, and you want to use them as much as possible. It's a stadium that only gets used once a week for 5 weeks out of the year. Doesn't make a lot of sense. If you can use it, 60 times, during a course of a year, all of a sudden you can justify the expense a little more, and that's kind of what Columbus is doing between Gwinnett Stadium and also Memorial Stadium. They use them pretty heavy.
Right, and I know they do a lot of college games here too.
Yep.
So we're getting set to do this. Here comes the Cavaliers out on the field. Looks like both teams' captains are out there now. Looks like for tonight for the Cavs it'll be John Curtis, LaShawn Terrell, DJ Atkins, and Jonathan Leonard are going to be your Cavalier captains. And for the Green Waves, looks like it's going to be number 17, David McQueen, number 16, Daniel Mitchell, number 31, Bryce Webster, and also number 7, Devontae Webster, as they meet now at midfield and get ready for the coin flip.
Yeah, I can tell right now we should have brought binoculars, because the white jerseys for Callaway with the almost white numbers on them are going to be hard to view from this distance. I tell you, those uniforms are I think made to make the refs struggle to keep up with who's doing what where.
Andrew's going to be disappointed in that, because these are his favorite white jerseys.
Are they really his favorite?
Favorite white jerseys with the silver letters. And what color helmets do we have tonight?
I have not
seen
the
black
helmet.
helmets. He'll be
black.
Andrew will be disappointed they didn't wear the white helmets tonight. But looks like we've got about a minute and a half, so we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have kickoff. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. They'll be opening their doors Saturday, November 4th. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meats to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors that Saturday, November 4th is the big day. B's Meat Market of LaGrange. It seems like just yesterday he was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. And now he's here. He's worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday night, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, here comes the Cavaliers onto the field. They head over to the sideline as they bust through the big CHS banner that the cheerleaders are holding up. Like you said, Coleman, it's cooling down a little bit. Finally, it's going to feel a little bit like football season here tonight.
Oh, yeah, all the players are wearing long-sleeve shirts, and I don't think I've seen that at all this year on any of the games that we've gone to. And so everybody's expecting to get pretty chilly as the evening progresses. And finally, we are about ready for kickoff. Spencer waited kind of late to come out onto the field. They haven't even got to their sideline yet, and Callaway is already walking out ready for kickoff.
All right, looks like the Cavaliers are going to receive the opening kickoff, and it looks like Quay Hines will be back deep with DJ Atkins and Cartavius Bigsby to try to return this opening kickoff here. Big region game tonight. Cavaliers, Spencer Green Waves. Cavs fighting for that 2 seed right now. Want to host a home playoff game, and we're about to find out if which direction that's going to go here in a little while.
Yeah, with Callaway getting the ball first, will definitely give them a chance to see what the offense can do against this Spencer defense. But I tell you, Spencer still has not walked out on the field yet. They are really dragging their feet. I think I think this might be part of their game plan tonight. Just make sure they slow everything down, and going to start it off with a kickoff.
I'll tell you what, when we walked into the stadium, Carver was playing Hardaway, and you saw what a good football team Carver had. Spencer beat them. to start this year off.
Oh,
wow. And like I said, Spencer is an up-and-coming team. They really impressed me last year. They'll spread you out. They'll try to wear you down, but, you know, you look on their sideline, they don't quite have the same number of kids as Callaway, so, you know, this is still going to be a test for the Cavaliers. And there's the kickoff taken by Quay Hines around the 20. He gets up to the 25, up the middle of the field, down around the 39 of Callaway.
Well, I tell you, what a great job. They had a nice wedge get set up and able to give a little running lane. He felt like he might, I felt like he might just have a chance to break it for an even bigger run than that, but Spencer closed in and made the tackle.
All right, going to be first down from the Callaway 39. Kedrick Ramsey is going to start off under center. Cartavia split to the left. Jacob Freeman split to the right. DJ in at the tailback. And there's a snap. There's a give to DJ off the left side. He makes the guy miss, trying to bounce it outside. Across the 40, 45, across midfield. And he's pushed out of bounds in Spencer territory.
Well, good run right there off of the first play from scrimmage. And I think was that a first down?
Brought down by
see where they spot him right here. And they do give him a first down.
Yeah, I tell you, they dropped the sticks because of being drug out of bounds there. And here we go, getting a chance to snap the ball. And
all right, second down and 1 right here, Coleman.
Yeah, there you go. And they're still working on getting the sticks straightened out. It got all messed up. They still don't know what they're doing.
Looks like Kedrick's going back. They're going to stay in the I formation right here. Kedrick under center. Big Adrian Porter in at fullback. DJ stands in the backfield. Not sure.
I'm not sure they got this under control. We're talking about where they're marking the first down marker.
They're showing about second down and 2 right here. Either way, here comes the Cavs. There's a snap, a give to DJ right up the middle of the field, and he falls forward for the first down.
There you go. And I think part of the problem is that the sticks that mark the first down, part of the part of it's already torn away. I don't know if they fell on it or something like that, and they were trying to straighten it out. So now we've got some technical difficulties with the measuring units out there, which is an important part of this game.
All right, here's a snap to Kedrick. Again, handoff to DJ off the left side. This time they stuff him at the line. No gain, going to bring up second down. And
Corey Calhoun came in there for Spencer and made the tackle and held Callaway actually about a loss of half a yard.
All right, so here comes Kedrick back into the huddle now. He gets the sign play call from Coach Napier, and they go to the line. Looks like Courtney Williams split out to the right, DQ in the slot. And there's a snap to Kedrick. Rolls to his right, wants to throw. He's got DQ down the right sideline. Catch out of bounds.
It was it was caught.
26-yard line.
He caught it at the 25. Complete.
Good pass and catch right there. Nice job, Coach Napier, getting a nice, easy completion to start this game off for Kedrick Ramsey.
Yeah, it was an impressive pass, and he was by himself, no one around him. If he could have stayed in bounds, he could have got another 10 or 15 yards before a Green Wave defender got to him, but he fell out of bounds.
All right, there's a toss to Cartavius on the first down. He's trying to get outside. He does, down across the 15. And looks like they're going to spot him at about the 14-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Cavaliers.
Without a doubt, and that's another thing that we were seeing here is that Callaway has not had a third down in this drive at all. It's been first and second downs. They've been able to get a first down with 2 plays every time so far on this drive.
Westbrook split way out to the right. This time they give it to the fullback, and he gets about 3 on the play. Looked like Kedrick might have wanted to keep that ball right there. He rode it right on into the hole with him.
Well, it's now second down and 9. Let's see what they do. They've been able to reel off big chunks of yards here so far. They have one play that doesn't go very far. The next one they get 9 or 11 yards.
Second down.
All right, Adrian Porter checks in now to play fullback. Cartavius still in at tailback. You've got Jacob Freeman and Wes Brooks split out to the right. Kedrick stays under center. There's a snap. Give to Cartavius off the right side. He just barrels his way up the middle of the field and gets inside the 10, down around the 8-yard line, it looks like, Coleman.
Yeah, and this is the first third down play, or the second third down play. There hadn't been many that Callaway will now have to do, and it will be 3rd and 4. Let's see if they can get that first down. They're getting awfully close to that end zone. They're in the red zone.
All right, there's the Kedrick's going to check here at the line with Coach Napier. 2 receivers split to the right. Quay Hines in at tailback. There's a give to Quay Hines right up the middle of the field, and he keeps his feet moving.
That should be a touchdown. No, they're going to give him on the 1.
Going to spot him down at the 1-yard line. Enough for a first down. Be first down and goal for the Cavaliers early here in the first quarter with 9 minutes to go.
They're going straight back. They're ready to snap.
And there's a give to Quay, and he just goes untouched into the end zone. So a Cavalier touchdown, Quay Hines from 1 yard out to put the Cavaliers on the board here early down in Columbus.
Yeah, impressive play. Great job by the offensive line. They opened the hole up. He got big yards on the first and got him down to the 1 yard line. Then they did the same play again. He ran it right in the end zone, no problem. Great job by Callaway. Here is the extra point.
6-0, waiting on the extra point here. Kedrick in the hold. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and the kick is good. 7-0 is your score, and Mr. Perfect there, Noah Stevens, knocks another extra point through. So let's take a quick break. 8:55 to go here in the first quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Please allow this event to be full of football.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here is the kickoff from Noah Stevens, taken down around the 1 yard line, and he gets up across the 15 out to about the 18, and it looked like number 22,
32.
Number 32. Tamarick Lawson.
Could be 33. Man, those numbers are hard to read. I got him spotted, but he won't turn his total back. They have silver letters instead of black or white. So I got a white shirt on with silver numbers on it, and it's just hard to read.
All right, so here's our first look at the Cavalier defense, who have been just playing lights out all year. Looks like no big changes tonight. Looks like Quay Hines in at safety right here. DQ at a corner. Kobe Jackson at a corner. And then obviously Jonathan Leonard and Telly Fannin in at linebacker. And there's a snap. There's a trap underneath. Played well by the Cavs. Looks like he gets about a 2-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, the defense just sitting there making sure they stay in their lanes, plug them up, and make a good tackle. And like I said, they gained about 3 yards, but that's it. And also, they almost had a delay of game. They were sitting there talking and not getting ready to go. Spencer's going to have to watch that. And then right now, they're already down to 10 seconds left on the play clock.
All right, again from the shotgun. There's a snap. Handoff to the right side. Nothing there. Couldn't tell. Looked like Jonathan Leonard.
Number 30 or 15, I think, came in and made
well,
that.
that's Quay Hines then, who came up.
Runs on second down.
They might have lost a yard on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and long right here.
Yeah, they.
Brought down by Marquavius Colton.
And they're not. Well, no, he looks like he got a little past the line of scrimmage. But still, well, he did lose some yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
All right, so here's a chance for the Cavalier defense to get off the field early here with a 7-0 lead in the first quarter.
Timeout, Spencer.
Spencer will take a timeout. We'll take one with him. Cavs on top, 7-0. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, here's the 3rd and 9. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to his left, wants to throw. Has a man down around the 30, but he threw it behind him. Pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, DJ Atkins came in there and made him pay for even thinking about catching that ball. Ball was too high. He wasn't even going to come down with it, but DJ came in there and made sure he went, oop, if you caught it, it would have hurt.
All right, DQ is going to drop back to the Cavalier 45 to return this punt, and it looks like number 4 in Amiri Abrams to punt for Spencer. And he stands around the 8-yard line. There's a snap. There's the punt. Hits down around midfield, and that's where they're going to spot him. So Cavs on top 7-0, and the offense back out on the field. Good start for the Cavaliers. Offense goes down the field, scores. Defense goes out, 3 and out, and here comes the offense again.
Oh, you just can't. You got to be happy with the performance of where Callaway is right now, defensively, offensively. They look like that they got the game under control. But this right here, if they can go down there and put another 7 points on the board, you're really starting to see where Callaway's power is taking place here in the first quarter. We're only 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
All right, there's a snap. And Kedrick wants to throw, looking, rolls to his left, still looking, and just throws it up out of bounds. Smart play there by Kedrick Ramsey. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now from the Spencer 49-yard line.
I tell you what, he had several players open downfield, but I couldn't see what was going on. I don't know if he was being harassed or he was looking to throw a shorter pass, but some of the deeper routes were open on that play. Let's see what Callaway brings to the party this time.
All right, Courtney Williams, DQ split to the right. There's a shotgun snap, counter give to DJ. He's trying to get off the left side and does. Breaks through the line, gets down around the 40-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard.
There you go, another 3rd down opportunity for Callaway, and with only 1 yard to get that first down, hopefully they're going to just probably run it right up the middle of the field.
Let's see, here's Kedrick from the gun, wants to throw, quick hitter out here to DQ. DQ gets across the 40, makes a guy miss at the 30, down to the 20. Nobody's going to get him. 5, touchdown, DQ Wilkerson and the Cavaliers. And the Cavs are up 13-0 here early, awaiting the extra point, Coleman.
Beautiful job, beautiful pass. Glad they didn't listen to my play calling and went ahead and threw that ball out, and he was just off to the races. I guess Spencer was probably thinking the same thing. You're just going to go for the first down. Instead, they went for the whole enchilada.
No doubt about it. And Noah Stevens is going to come in for the extra point. Kedrick's going to hold. Hunter Williamson's going to snap.
DQ Wilkerson on the score.
And there's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. And just like that, Coleman, 14-0, Cavs on top. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Why your landlord starts lawn care at 7 a.m. every Sunday. Or why your car is the goal line for the neighbor kids' soccer games. You may also not know State Farm can save you hundreds by combining your auto and renter's insurance. So protect your car and your stuff with one good neighbor, your State Farm agent. It could save you time and money. One more way, we're here to help life go right.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com. Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, here comes the Noah Stevens kickoff. There's the kick, line drive kick. bounces down around the 5-yard line, out across the 10, across the 15. Still stretching it out, still on his feet, and he's finally corralled down around the 17-yard line.
Yeah, if the Spencer Green Wave had realized that how open his running lanes were, if he kept on coming toward us, he would have broken that one out, and it had been down a foot race to the end zone. But he kept trying to go back to the center of the field, and Callaway finally got their hands on him. He was being very elusive.
All right, here comes the Cavalier defense out on the field, and Spencer right there behind him. And again, Spencer wants to kind of spread you out, try to go to the open space. Again, they're going to work out of the shotgun. They're going to bring a guy in motion. There's a snap, and there's a give underneath, and there's just nothing there. Looks like the Cavaliers have about 3 or 4 guys in their backfield, led by Telly Fannin and Jonathan Leonard.
Yeah, great job by the defense. They just sit there and plugged all the holes. He didn't even have a chance to pick a direction. He was just running for his life back there. And at 5:44 left to go in the first quarter, Callaway's up 14-0, and right now just dominating on both sides of the ball.
All right, second down, and looks like about 12 right here for Spencer. Again from the gun. 2 receivers to the right. There's a snap, and there's that counter again. He gets about 3, maybe 4, and then he's tackled by a host of Cavaliers. Looks like number 26, Gabriel Moultrie, was the first one there.
Well, I tell you, it is amazing to see them come in here and make sure that they shut down all the passing lanes, make sure that there's only one route he can go, which is pretty much up the middle, and then they shut the door really fast, and Callaway's defense is just so quick out there.
All right, so here's another third down and about 11 here for Spencer. So another chance for the Cavs defense to get off the field. Looks like they're going to go under center right here. 2 receivers split to the left. They're going to sweep to the right side, and he just falls down. Nothing there. LaShawn Terrell, looks like Jonathan Leonard, Nathan Sapp, just all of them flying to the football here tonight.
Well, Callaway looks very good out there. Defense is clicking on all cylinders. Now Green Wave's got a punt again, and I know that's not what they want to be doing here in the first quarter, letting this game get out of hand.
No doubt about that, Coleman. DQ's going to step back to the 45-yard line of Callaway, again to receive the punt by number 4, Amir Abrams. Play clock down around 20 seconds. There's a snap. There's a punt. High punt, spiral. DQ's going to call for a fair catch and bobbled it a little bit, but he got back on it down around the 48 of Callaway.
That was more than a bobble. That was a full-on fumble, I believe, but he got back on it.
He looked like Alabama return man. We've had the fumbles the last couple of weeks. We can't get anybody back there to field a punt.
Well, let's see what the offense is going to do. They're ready to roll and actually kind of taking their time, not showing a lot of urgency here. Of course, they've got 23 seconds on the play clock, so they got plenty of time to figure out what they want to do, and here comes the play.
3:54 to go here in the first quarter. Callaway breaks, goes to the line with 10 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Kedrick works from the shotgun. There's a snap. He gives it to DJ off the left side, and he's going to lose about 2 yards. Just couldn't get around the corner right there, Coleman.
No, he couldn't. He did try, but Spencer has seen that play now, I guess, about 4 or 5 times already in this game. Maybe they finally made some adjustments to stop it. Let's see what they come up with to counteract that.
All right, so out goes DJ. In comes Cartavius Bigsby. There's a snap, fakes a give, wants to throw. And he's got Courtney Williams across midfield down around the 44-yard line. Good pitch and catch again there for Kedrick Ramsey.
It was a good job. I know he would love to get the first down, but that got a manageable situation. Now it's 3rd and about 4, I guess.
About 3rd and 4 right here. Coach Napier sending in the play call. Looks like 2 receivers to the left. Courtney Williams split to the right. Cartavius in at tailback. There's a snap. Give to Cartavius, trying to get outside. Gets across the 45, cuts it up, gets the first down, down to about the 39-yard line.
Well, the Green Wave wasn't able to stop at that time, but they are playing that play a little better. At least they've got 2 or 3 guys over there instead of tackling one-on-one. So I imagine Spencer is trying to shut that down, but so far Callaway, even though they've got a lot of defenders out there, they're still be able to make nice yards.
All right, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kedrick from the shotgun takes a snap, wants to throw. It's a quick screen out to Cartavius, and I think it's going to be incomplete.
Well, yeah, they're saying incomplete pass, and luckily he did grab up and almost catch it. Of course, he dropped it, but it was a situation where if he did not bring that ball down and drop it, a Green Wave player was right there to make that catch, and that would have been a pick 6.
All right, tough break there for Kedrick. And going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 39-yard line of Spencer. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, Kedrick works from the shotgun. Quay Hines in at tailback. And there's a give to Quay. Actually, Kedrick's going to just follow Quay right up the middle of the field. Gets about 4 yards.
Yeah, tough running right there up the middle. Spencer did a good job of collapsing on him and shutting that running lane down. And now it's, what is it? It's 3rd, and this might be the longest 3rd down they've had tonight. 3rd and 7, maybe 8. 3rd and 8.
Here's a 3rd and long. 7. Coach Napier sends a play in. Kedrick heads into the huddle. Cavs break with about 12 on the play clock. Get to the line. Westbrook split out to the right. Jacob Freeman split out to the right. And it looks like Courtney Williams in at the slot. Callaway is going to use a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 14-0 your score. Minute 35 to go here in the first quarter. Cavs on top. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue on LaGrange and in Hamilton.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
3rd down.
All right, here's Callaway on 3rd down and 7. There's a snap to Kedrick, rolls to his right, wants to throw it back, and he's got Quay Hines down at the 20-yard line. Quay turns it up at the 10, makes a guy miss into the end zone. Quay Hines for another Cavalier touchdown.
Wow, and you got 3rd and 7, and they just chunk it downfield and get 7 points instead of just a first down. They get everything they need.
And there's a flag on the play. Looks like a hold against the Cavaliers. So they're going to bring this back. And Callaway is going to be looking at a 3rd down and about 13 yards right here.
Well, I hate that because that was an awfully pretty play, but you can't hold and mess up that forward progress that you need. Now they got to kind of start all over and try to get another touchdown. Why not? Let's air it out again.
I can't imagine where the
hold
came into effect on the backside screen, but they throw the flag. They called the hold. They were going to back the Cavs up. We're going to redo it here. Ball at midfield now. Tough break for the Cavs here early on top of the Green Waves, 14-0 with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kedrick takes the snap, fakes a give, rolls to his right, wants to throw, throws it to Courtney Williams. Courtney gets about a yard. Going to bring up a punting situation here for the Cavs.
But the first time they've had to punt tonight, and you hate that because they sure did almost have a touchdown a second ago. Now they're kicking it to Spencer, and this might wrap up the first quarter. They might not even have to punt.
All right, Lawrence Thompson comes in to punt. And the play clock and the game clock are about, they don't have to, but they probably will.
I don't imagine they're looking at the clock because it's to their backs.
There's the snap.
Woo!
The
Block punt.
is blocked, and it bounces forward across midfield up to the 43-yard line.
Penalty marker on the
Well,
play.
they threw a penalty down, but he got a hand on the ball.
Yeah, they're going to pick that flag
And
up.
unfortunately, number 53 for Callaway is injured. The punter, he is his leg is hurting him bad. He's not real happy.
All right, while they sort through this, we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
To beating injuries or ailments, get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Memorial Stadium. Looks like Lawrence Thompson is being assisted off the field. Let's hope he's okay. And looks like Spencer is going to get the football at the 44-yard line. That's as close as they've been to midfield tonight. Let's see what the Cavalier defense can do.
Well, I hate that about the punter, but it was a good play by Spencer. They did get the hands on the ball and then ran into his leg, and I guess the collision was he was just at a bad angle and got hurt.
All right, here's a new quarterback in for Spencer. He's going to be sacked down around the 35-yard line, and that's going to end the first quarter. So a good play right there by number 56, Destin Patrick, for the Cavaliers to get the sack.
Credited with the sack.
And 14-0 your score after one quarter. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. They'll be opening their doors Saturday, November 4th. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meats to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors that Saturday, November 4th is the big day. B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live, Shane Andrews with Coleman Vice to start this second quarter in a huge region game tonight for the Cavaliers against the Spencer Green Waves. Like we said earlier, both teams coming in 2-1 in the region and fighting for that home playoff game here tonight, Coleman.
Well, so far Callaway looks like they're more hungry for it than Spencer, but we're starting to see some life out of Spencer, so Callaway needs to get this ball back and get another touchdown on the board, start to distance themselves a little bit.
All right, there's a shotgun snap. Quarterback rolls to his right, wants to throw, has a man out across midfield, knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And looks like they're going to give him a catch, Coleman.
Yeah, the Callaway player came up saying it was incomplete, but it was a good catch, and so far their new quarterback is bringing some new life to the Green Wave.
All right, there's a give to the tailback, and he's hit immediately at the 50-yard line. They're going to probably lose a yard right there. The new quarterback, number 13, Dajavius Nathan, is 6'6", 190 pounds.
Loss of one on the play, fourth down.
And that is not enough for a first down. Punting situation here. In comes number 4, Amir Abrams.
I bet Callaway is going to pin their ears back and see if they can block this punt, or they might do a return, but I'd say they're going for it.
All right, DQ standing down around his own 15-yard line. There's a snap. High punt off to the left side, And it bounces at the 26, rolls towards midfield, down around the 27, where the Cavalier offense will come out for their 4th possession of the night, Coleman.
And I tell you, they've only been stopped once tonight. Is that correct? I think that's right. I think they've scored, or was it? Yeah, they've only had to punt once, and so now they get a chance to come out here and see if they can get another 7 on the board, or at least get a field goal. But they need to get a sustained drive going here in the second quarter.
All right, Coach Napier sends the play call in with Kedrick. Cavaliers break the huddle, head to the line. Westbrook split way out to the left.
1st and 10.
Jacob Freeman split to the right.
Callaway.
DJ in at tailback. Kedrick takes a snap. Bad snap. Kedrick gets back on it. And Cavaliers going to lose a yard right there on the first down play.
Wow, the intensity that we were seeing in the first quarter, they've got to find that again. Right now they're making some mistakes. They got to lock down and get something positive going.
All right, going to bring up 2nd down and 11 now as Kedrick heads into the huddle. Cavaliers to the line. Again, Westbrook split to the left. Jacob Freeman to the right. Adrian Porter in at fullback now. There's a snap, toss to DJ off the left side. He's looking for a hole, and just nothing there. And they drag him down. He's going to lose about 4 yards on the play, Coleman.
Yeah, great play. Number 26 for Spencer came in there and made a great stop. A very impressive job. And anytime stopping these Callaway running backs and doing it in that kind of grand fashion is not a small feat.
Kiavante Fanning is number 26, who made the good play there for Spencer.
3rd down from the 24.
I imagine we're going to see him go to the air here.
3rd down and about 16. Looks like you got Jacob Freeman down here one-on-one on the bottom. 2 receivers split to the right. There's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throw, throws it up. He's got DQ, but he overthrows him up around the 38-yard line. So, again, the Cavaliers are going to be forced to punt.
I tell you, it is hard to make a pass like that when you're running and having to hit another player down the field at that angle. And he chunked it down there, had plenty of arm, but just put too much on it, and it went sailing over his head. But I imagine he would love to have that ball back.
All right, here's Noah in the punt. There's a snap. Line drive punt, takes a Cavalier bounce across the 40, picked up at the 35. And good special teams play right there at the 50-yard line. And that looked like Gabriel Moultrie on the tackle.
Yeah, 26 for Callaway came in there and made that tackle.
Territory at the 49-yard line, 1st down.
So, again, Spencer makes Cavaliers punt here with about 9 minutes to go before halftime, and the Cavalier defense back out on the field.
Well, Shane, what does Callaway got to do here to get the intensity back up to where they were in the first quarter? This game is long from being put away. They've got to score at least a couple more times, and they need to do it sooner than later. Otherwise, Spencer will start to get that very dangerous thing called hope.
No doubt about it. 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback under center takes a snap, gives to the tailback off the left side. He gets about 3 yards, tries to string it out to the left, but he can't. Looks like number 11, Telly Fannin, makes the tackle.
Well, they made some yards there. Not too bad for Spencer on their 1st down play. But defense not letting them get away with much. Just getting 4 yards is all they got on that one, and let's see what they bring now. As good as their pass play has been over the last with the new quarterback that has come in, I'm surprised they're not just airing it out.
Yeah, looks like he's got a pretty good arm, the Javius Nathan, as he gives off to the tailback, and he's trying to find a hole, and there's just nothing there. Cartavius Bigsby, Quay Hines, John Curtis, first couple there to make the tackle after about a 2-yard gain.
Sean Terrell, R.J. Williams combined on the
obviously, the coaching staff of the Green Wave's got some kind of plan going, but well, still talking about it.
Yeah,
they come to the line finally. Kind of doesn't look very organized right now for the Spencer Green Wave.
All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. This time from the shotgun. There's the snap. Fakes the give, wants to throw, rolls to his left, and Nathan Sapp meets him at the 50, slings him back to the 48. And punt time for the Green Waves.
I think that was a planned, design play, quarterback sneak, and he should have passed it down the field, but as soon as he got back there, he tucked it and ran right into a Callaway player, and of course lost all their gains and lost another 4 yards on top of that. So 4th down and 13.
All right, Abrams in the punt. He stands around his own 33. There's a snap. There's a punt. Spiral. Fair caught by DQ at the 24-yard line. So Cavalier offense back out on the field here. Up 14-0, Coleman. 6:55 to go here before half. This right here is going to be the Cavaliers' 5th possession. And they are 2 for 4 right now.
Yeah, magical number 5. Let's see if they can do something with it. I'm going to stop talking about scoring because every time I do, they don't get a first down. So let's see if they can just get a first down and see where that goes.
First down, Callaway.
All right, here comes the offense to the line. Westbrook split to the right, Jacob Freeman to the left. And there's a snap, give to the fullback this time. Or actually, it looks like Kedrick keeps it.
And got sacked.
Got sacked. He's going to lose about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play, Coleman.
Yeah, he should have handed it off. The fullback got 6-7 yards before he was tackled, but he fooled all of us. I thought the fullback had it, but obviously the line wasn't fooled and went in there and made that tackle. And now it's second down from the 18. 17, 15.
All right, Cartavius in at tailback. There's a snap, give to Cartavius, trying to find a hole, bounces it outside, gets across the 20, hurdles a guy at the 25, jumped up and got about 4 extra yards when he hopped over that guy.
Very dangerous play, but fun to watch, and he did. He jumped way up in the air and cleared him, and then got back down on his feet and made about 3 more yards and fell. Great job. A lot of fun to watch that. As long as you don't get the legs knocked out of you, it looks impressive.
All right, 3rd down and 8 now for the Cavaliers. And they break the huddle with about 12 on the play clock. It's like 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 6 on the play clock. Kedrick under center, takes a snap, wants to throw, rolls to his right, looking, and he is going to be taken down.
Yeah, I'm going to get called for a hold too.
At the 20-yard line. Another breakdown there on the offensive line for the Cavaliers.
Well, he had time to pass, but he didn't see a receiver open. So obviously the Green Wave secondary has to be applauded there on making it difficult for him to find an open receiver. But as soon as he tried to, they declined the penalty, so there is no penalty. And so here we go. They declined the holding penalty, and now it's 4th down and a mile.
All right, Noah Stevens in to punt. He stands at his 5-yard line. There's a snap, and he gets a punt off a good spiral. Caught at the 40-yard line by number 1, and he is dancing around trying to find some open space, and he's finally tackled down around the 46-yard line of Spencer.
Well, I got to give it to him. He doesn't give up. He got hit and spun, and he juked around and ran 50 yards to make 1 yard in the forward progress, but he was determined to trying to find a way to get loose.
And that was number 1, Fletcher Jordan, the 5'11", 175-pound DB.
And I didn't look there, Shane. Was our punter back? Or we've got a different punter.
No, Lawrence is on the sideline over there with some ice on that right knee. Hope it's nothing serious for Lawrence. We're going to definitely need him down the line. Here's the snap. Quarterback wants to throw. Threw it right in his face mask, but he couldn't come down with it around the 50-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 now for Spencer.
Great pass by the Spencer's quarterback, but the receiver didn't turn to look at him until it was too late, and when he did turn his head, he got a face full of football, and then after that, the ball went bouncing to the ground, and so now they're 2nd and 10.
All right, 5 minutes to go here before halftime. Spencer with the ball at the 47-yard line.
That's going to be
There's
movement.
False start there.
Yeah, number 55. Not only did he move, he was doing a pull block and was already about 3 yards back behind the line, running down for his assignment.
All right, so they're going to back him up 5 right here. Brings up second down and about 16 now.
Illegal shift Greenway. Still second down.
And here is the second down play. There's a shotgun snap. Quarterback rolls to his left, wants to throw, and he throws it high out of bounds. Looking for number 12 right there, Requado Leonard.
Well, they were doing so well passing. Now it's kind of looking sloppy, so maybe I understand why the coaching staff's trying to mix it up. But now we've got 3rd down and 16.
3rd and 16. It's like one receiver split to the left, 3 receivers to the right. And the quarterback, Javion Nathan, drops straight back, wants to throw, steps up, and he's going to be sacked at the 40-yard line of Spencer. And it'll be another punting down for the Green Waves.
He had a chance to throw the ball, and he kept double clutching and acting like he was going to throw and jump forward and it was going to throw again and step forward and going to throw again and just ran out of time. And he's got to make those decisions if he's going to throw it or going to tuck it and run it. He just held on it too long because Callaway defense are not going to let you hang back there for very long.
All right, here's the punt by Abrams. High punt. Going to be bounces down around the 32, rolls down inside the 30 to about the 27, where the Cavaliers will come out with a 14-0 lead. 4 minutes to go. We'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
On the first down play, bad exchange from the center to the quarterback, and Spencer recovers the bad snap. And Cavalier defense back out on the field, and Spencer is now deep in Callaway territory around the 27-yard line.
Callaway's up 14-0. It is second quarter with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to go here till halftime. And this is exactly what you don't want to do with Spencer. You sit there and reeled off 2 touchdowns back-to-back, and then after that we're not able to do anything. And here we are giving them a chance to go for a touchdown.
On the first down play, pass falls incomplete, and it looked like number 13, Dajavius Nathan, was looking for number 22 down around the 15-yard line. That was Corey Calhoun. Just left it a little low.
He was so accurate when he first came out there, and then now he can't find his mark, which is a good thing for Callaway. But he's sitting there throwing it around.
All right, again, Spencer works out of the shotgun. There's a snap.
Probably movement in the line.
Had a false start on the Green Waves right there. Going to back them up, bring up second down and 15 now from the Spencer 34-yard line.
Well, that's good for Callaway. Now you can really pin your ears back and go after the quarterback because you're going to figure they're going to pass here.
All right, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, Spencer works from the shotgun. There's a snap. Quarterback drops straight back, wants to throw, and he is sacked at the 40-yard line, and they're going to rule that incomplete.
Wow, that is lucky for them. I thought that was a fumble. They went in there, and not only did they hit him, they they upturned him. They flipped him over, and the ball came loose. I can't believe his arm was in any type of forward motion as he's being tilted up to the sky the way they had a hold of him, but I guess he did.
All right, 3rd down and 15 now. Got to figure this is 2-down territory for Spencer. There's a snap, quick pass out to the 30-yard line, gets out across the 25, down inside the 20. Going to be about a yard short right here. Brings up 4th down and 1 for the Spencer Green Waves.
You're right, he's about a half. Man, that is awfully close. I think they're going to have to come in and measure. Yeah,
right. Coach Wiggins is going to take a timeout right here. We'll take one with him. Cavs on top 14-0. 3 minutes to go before halftime. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Chips and salsa, refrigerator and freezer, the internet and cat videos. At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together, home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent, which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, on 4th down and 1, Spencer lines up in a wishbone, gives it to the first back, and he gets a yard.
Against Callaway.
And then on 1st down and 10, running play to the left side, gets about 4 yards. But there is a penalty, face mask, against the Cavaliers. So that is going to set Spencer up 1st down and goal from the 9-yard line. A lot of substitutions right here for the Green Waves. 14-0, Cavaliers on top right now, 2:20 to go before halftime. Spencer trying to get on the board here. 1st and goal from the 9. Again, there's the wishbone toss to the tailback, and he's tackled immediately. No gain right there. Brings up 2nd down. Okay, so the penalty was not enough for a 1st down. So this is 3rd down and 4 right here, Coleman. Big stand right here for the Cavalier defense.
Yeah, they got to tighten up and make it happen, and they're all clapping hands and hitting each other on the back. They realize what they got to do. This is to hold this shutout and get them into halftime feeling good. They got to make sure they don't get this 1st down.
All right, again out of the wishbone, they give it to the fullback, and he gets about 3.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be down to about the 5-yard line.
When you say he was not going to be denied, that is a true statement on that run. he was running up against 5, 6, 7 Cavaliers, and he just kept churning his legs and pushing them back.
All right, so 1st and goal now from the 5-yard line.
Fanning on the carry.
Again, they line up in that wishbone. There's a snap, give to the tailback, and there's just nobody outside to tackle him. He goes in for a Spencer touchdown, and it's 14-6, waiting the extra point from
on the
Spencer.
1st and goal carry for the Green Wave.
I'll tell you, Callaway had this well in hand back in the first quarter, but the second quarter, the Green Wave had begun to get more and more confidence. I think they're going for 2 here.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, maybe not. The quarterbacks, they're just having a conference out there. Here, finally, the field goal kicker's counting off his paces and ready to make the kick.
All right, ball is set. There's the snap. Looks like we got a little movement early.
They're pointing at Callaway. It wouldn't matter about Callaway unless they touched a Green Wave player.
Call offsides against the defense right there.
They did.
So let's see if that changes anything for Spencer. He's
Wow.
going to put the ball up on the 1-yard line.
No, they're gonna still kick it. I think I would decline it because the field goal kicker, it's going to throw off his pattern, but they're going to go for it.
All right, there's the snap, the kick. It's up. It is good.
Point after tip is good.
And he actually kicks it off the ground. He doesn't even use a tee. Number 86 for the Green Waves. Looks like Alex Jimenez. Pretty impressive right there to not have to have the kicking block out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. I want to mention real quick that Troop is winning over Central Carroll 21-14. I think definitely that game, I think in the third quarter. LaGrange, I didn't get a score on LaGrange, but I know that they're not leading right now. They're struggling. And so here at this game, Callaway is up 14-7, and with a minute and 9 left to go here in the half, kind of wonder if they're going to just try to get down on the knee and get get in at halftime, or will they sit there and try to do something and try to get some points on the board? I think they're going to be conservative here and get into halftime.
Well, a lot of it will depend on the yards you get on the return here, and also you do have 2 timeouts, and you are going to kick the ball off to start the second half. So, yeah, Coach Wiggins is going to try to get some points right here. Ball at the 40 as Jimenez gets ready to kick. There's the kick, sky kick to the right side, taken by Cartavius Bigsby at the 25. He goes up, gets across the 30 to the 31. So I would expect Callaway to at least take a shot or 2 right here.
Return for the Cavaliers.
I got 2 Green Wave players down. One got up, the other one's still struggling. He's finally gotten up, limping off. Man, it was some violent hits out there on that kickoff.
37. Correction, 32.
All right, here comes the Cavalier offense, led by quarterback Kedrick Ramsey. Cavs with a 14-7 lead here with a minute to go before halftime. Jacob Freeman splits out to the left. Courtney Williams and DQ split to the right. Kedrick under center, gives it to Quay Hines, and he is just bottled up at the 25-yard line.
Well, I got to tell you, Spencer right now is looking well motivated, feeling like they've got a chance in this ball game. And right now, with it being 14-7, I don't blame them feeling that way. And of course, the clock continues to run. They're just going to they're going to get into halftime and see what the adjustments they can make, and come back in the second half, see if they can get something moving again.
13.
All right, second down and 13 now for the Cavaliers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, Kedrick under center. DJ in at tailback. There's a snap, fakes a give. Kedrick wants to throw, rolls to his right, and throws it up high, looking for DQ around midfield. Stops the clock with 10 seconds to go. Cavaliers with 1 more play here before halftime.
Shane, obviously, once again, they're They're making sure that if whatever I'm thinking, they're doing the opposite, which is smart. And they sling that ball downfield. It's incomplete, but if they got it completed, they have a chance to be around the 50-yard line. Let's see what they do this time with only 10 seconds left to go till halftime. Up 14-7 over Spencer.
You just got to throw it down here to Jacob Freeman. There's a snap. Kedrick's going to give it to DJ. DJ gets out across the 35, still moving his feet, gets to about the 36, and the clock is going to run down to 0. And the Cavaliers have a 14-7 lead here at halftime. Like we mentioned, huge region game for both of these teams, both of them coming in at 2-1, and both teams fighting for that home playoff slot. A little sloppy there in the second quarter for the Cavs, but we'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new jobs, new businesses, and new amenities to our town, and to make LaGrange a safe and vibrant city. I'm proud of our record. There's always more work to do to keep LaGrange moving forward. That's why I'm running for a second term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election Day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Yeah, welcome back out here to Memorial Stadium in Columbus, Georgia, as Callaway's up 14-7 here at halftime. They played inspired football in the first quarter, and then the second quarter got here, and it just kind of started getting a little sloppy and a mess. And then next thing you know, Spencer's got some new life in them and getting some confidence and scored a touchdown, and now it's 14-7 here at halftime. I've got the assistant athletic director from Callaway here with me. How are you doing tonight?
Well, I'll be doing a lot better if we had a better second quarter right there.
Well, the first quarter looked really good, and I thought this was going to be a serious Callaway lopsided situation, but it just didn't work out that way. And hopefully Coach Wiggins and the crew can make some adjustments and get that intensity back for the third quarter.
Well, it won't be the first time that we've come some difficult circumstances and then come back out with a lot of fire in us and took the game back over. So hopefully we can do that.
Well, good deal. What positives have you seen so far tonight for Callaway as y'all over there watching them?
Well, our kids play hard every week. And they do what they're coached to do. Ball bounces one way, ball bounces another way. Things you can't control, you just have to come back from it and line back up the next play and do what you're supposed to do. And our kids have, ever since, we've started here, we've always preset regardless of who's coaching or what doing, and everybody buys in. And with the success we've had that buy-in. So the kids know what to do. It's just a matter of, taking this halftime, calming down, making a few adjustments, getting some snaps here, and hopefully, we'll come back out and we'll be ready to take this game back over.
Well, that's what we're hoping to see, too. And I tell you what, I know because football sometimes we get so wrapped up into that we don't realize how many other awesome sports that are going on in Callaway. And y'all got some good stuff going on.
I tell you what, we've really had a great year. Our softball team, first time ever in fast pitch, made it to the second round of the state playoffs and fought a very tough Banks County team. And 3-1 loss first game, 8-0 second game. But just to make it that far, that we've never gone that far before, says a lot about our dedication of our coaches, our kids. It's just been wonderful to watch them grow. Our cross-country team came to Columbus yesterday, and our boys qualified for state. So we'll be at the state meet in Carrollton when they have it. I think it's next weekend. And we had an individual, Khalid Kemp, finish 5th overall. Our competition cheerleading team, they're going to be region champions, and they will, I think, at Northgate tomorrow, and then they have the regional competitions the next weekend. So, that's coming to a head right here at the end of football as cheerleading wraps their season up. We can hit the court with a basketball on Monday. So tryouts will be starting for boys and girls basketball. Wrestlers can get on the mat. And our swim team is in the process of finalizing the schedule and getting started, too. So we're in full swing right now.
Well, good deal. And I tell you, it is a lot of fun to watch all these athletes come in there from all kind of different backgrounds and a chance to excel and be on a team and do all the things that you do that helps you on down the road to be a part of a group and to work together to make a common goal.
Well, we're 22 years into the history of the school right now, and we don't have the history that a lot of programs have, but what we do have has been very successful across the board. I mean, if you look at our success in football, basketball, and baseball, wrestling, soccer is really coming along for us. I mean, we're building tradition through athletics, but we've got a lot of great things going on at the school too. We've done some initiatives the past few years. We're trying to get more students involved, regardless if it's athletics, if it's clubs, whatever it is. We've started some traditions. We do the senior walk with the seniors at the elementary school. We're the ones that started that in the county. And we do that every year now. Last year we enveloped academic signing day. I mean, we've had a ton of kids that go to college and play sports across the board, not just football, baseball, basketball, soccer. We've had a lot of those, golf even. And, we wanted to recognize the kids at the school that are doing what they should do academically. And we had this big academic signing day last year, and we're going to continue that tradition from here on out. And we're going to look at maybe adding some things at the end of this year. But we're trying to increase involvement. We've got a PTO right now that's become very active. Next week they're having a fall festival at the school. They're going to have the haunted trail. I know our drama department, who's competing in one-act play tomorrow, they're going to help with that, do makeup and stuff. We've got a Powder Puff football game going on. Girls versus girls, juniors versus seniors. Some of our football players are going to coach, ref, cheer, do that sort of thing. So, we're trying to build a little bit out there, and it's been a long time coming. Our numbers are leveled off right now, and we feel pretty confident we're going to stay in AA. It's a 4-year cycle, but they are going to make some adjustments next year. But we're happy where everything's going. Our graduation rate's up. Just a lot of good, positive things happen at the school.
Well, I always feel that way. I always enjoy working with Callaway. Y'all make it so much fun to be a part of the program and be around, and just having that friendliness is not an act. It's what y'all do every day, and it really makes it nice.
Well, thank you for that. We want everybody involved. I mean, regardless of where we go, if it's Screven County, if it's Benedictine, if it's just up the road to Heard County or down here to Columbus, we got a loyal fan base that's going to follow us. Our parents, our kids. I got to give a shout out to Shelby Holcomb and Melissa McDonald for everything they've done with homecoming last week, with the student section, with everything they do week in and week out to get these kids fired up about being Callaway Cavaliers, getting them to the game, doing themes, doing everything like that, to making homecoming a great experience for our alumni. Nikki Batchelor, who is our Alumni Association president, we're trying to get that off the ground. We 22 years of graduates, it's time for them to come back a little bit and see what it's like now, because that campus is a lot different than it was 22 years ago.
Oh, yeah. And I've enjoyed watching some of the videos that Coach Wiggins has made where we're seeing players that are playing at the next level coming back and telling the kids, hey, you know, I know it's tough. I know that it's not fun to always have to go do practice, but trust me, it is worth the amount of effort and time, no matter if you're playing at the next level or you're going to just figure out how to, you know, when school's not going well, how do you suck it up and get it done? Well, these lessons will better you as a person.
Well, you know, and it goes to like my child down at Georgia Southern. You know, he has subscribed to these broadcasts, and he's probably sitting in his dorm room listening to me talk about it right now. But he's watching, you know, down in Statesboro, so you know they're keeping track of us from far away. You know, you mentioned the videos. It was Teen Read Week this week at the school, and Miss Casey, our media specialist, she had classes into the media center today, and I took all my classes, and I know Miss Hudson took hers, and her theme was, you know, Friday being football. So, you know, I used to give her a copy of the highlight films every year. So the kids would come in and they'd want to watch some of these older films. And today, 2009 was a big year. That was the quarterfinal year. Of course, Coach Bruce was on that team. Of course, you know, now we got Coach Boatman and Coach Neighbors that played. Coach Hubbard, you know, is a Hogansville grad, and I coached him my first year. We don't have any film going back that far, but you know, the kids were excited to see what happened in the past, because I know I had a kid in the second period who was like, well, my cousin played on that team, or you know, my brother was there. You know, so they understand the history, and they've seen these games, and you know, they're looking to go back and see what it was, you know, back then, and they appreciate the history of the school, and it's really neat to see.
Well, I tell you, we're looking forward to seeing more history made here at Memorial Stadium tonight. And thank you for spending time with us here at halftime, and look forward to talking to you for several more weeks as we've got this game and one more, and then we get into playoffs.
Yeah, and hopefully we can make another run in playoffs. It'd be good. We lost 9 seniors last year, so we've got a lot of people back this year. So you know, these kids know what it's like to go deep in the playoffs, and they you know, they work hard, and that's what they've want their senior year to be. They want it to be a deep playoff run. They want to get as many games as possible. And you know, I've been doing this forever, and I always tell people, you know, they ask me, what's the secret in high school football? You cannot replace a deep playoff run for experience. You know, last year's senior class went to the semis as freshmen, 2 rounds, semis again. So by the time they were graduated, they had 12 extra weeks of practice there. And you cannot replace all that time with the kids. You know, you look at programs like Buford and Cartersville. What do those programs have in common? Yeah, they got athletes, they got numbers, they got good coaches. But the bottom line is they get to spend 4 to 5 extra weeks every season with their kid on that practice field. And you cannot replace that time.
Yeah, and we'll see how that plays out as we get closer to that. And of course, we've got this game right now, which is not in control of as like it was in the first quarter. Callaway was up 14-0. Spencer has fought back and got 7 points on the board. Callaway 14, Spencer 7. We're going to be talking a little bit more during halftime and getting you ready for this second half game and ready to see the Callaway come out here and play some superior defense and then get the ball back and see what they can do offensively. All right, we're going to take a break and come back and talk some more. It is Eagle 102.3 as we're talking Callaway football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
When a football team ends up with 12 men on the field, it means somebody forgot to double check. And when you end up paying more for your car insurance than you need, it could also mean somebody forgot to double check. That's why State Farm will do a free discount double check by going through your policies to make sure you're getting all the discounts you deserve. Because those discounts mean big league savings. It pays to double check. Call your State Farm agent, Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange. Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new LaGrange forward. That's why I'm running for a second term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back here to Memorial Stadium as A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium is where we're here. And I tell you what, we're going to have a chance to come back here and talk some college football because I think Hunter's going to talk with us, right, Hunter? We're going to do yep, he's shaking his head, so we're going to come back and talk some college football. We'll do that in just a little bit. Callaway's up 14-7 over Spencer as we're getting closer to the second half. We're about 5 minutes away to the beginning of the third quarter. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back and do some SEC review or some college football review and then get you ready for some football. It is Eagle 102.3, and you're listening to Callaway football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. They'll be opening their doors Saturday, November 4th. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meats to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors that Saturday, November 4th is the big day. B's Meat Market of LaGrange. Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, guys, back here live at Memorial Stadium. We've got about 6 minutes before we start the second half. Cavaliers with a 14-7 lead over Spencer. And I got a special guest in here. We're going to do some college pick'em. This guy right here says you can take these picks to the bank. And I've got Hunter Andrews here. Give a shout out to Cav Nation, Hunter.
Hey.
Hey. All right. All right, Hunter, I'm gonna run through the teams, and you tell me who's going to win, all right? Let's see here. Miami, North Carolina.
I think North Carolina's going to win.
Okay, North Carolina's 1-7. Miami's 6-0.
I think Miami's going to win.
Yeah, good pick, Hunter. Good pick. We've got, all right, I'll tell you what. Penn State and Ohio State. Who you got?
Ohio State.
I mean, that's a good pick. Yeah. Number 2 against number 6 right there. It's going to be a heck of a game. Let's see. Georgia Tech and Clemson.
Georgia Tech.
Keyshawn Freeman, right? We like watching Keyshawn, number 42, defensive end for Georgia Tech, right? Oh, former Cavalier. That'd be a tough loss there for Clemson now if they had 2 losses this late in the year. Let's see who else we got here. All right. Auburn is off this week. Alabama, off this week. Right? Is Auburn off this week? I think Auburn's off. I know Alabama is. They're getting set for that Alabama-LSU game next Saturday night. Who you got on that one?
Alabama.
Okay, all right. That's probably a good pick. And for tomorrow, let's see, Georgia and Florida. Who do you got, Hunter?
Florida.
Florida? What? How come you think Florida's going to beat Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a reason. I mean, you think they're going to run it on them, throw it on them? What do you think?
Run it?
You know Terry Godwin plays for Georgia, right? So you think Florida's going to beat them? All right, man. Terry's going to be upset. You think Florida's going to beat them?
Well, good for him.
Man, that's wrong. All right, well, we'll take a break. We've got about 3 minutes until we start the third quarter. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Key of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at keyoflagrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
Tara, are you okay?
Yes, I can't believe you found me. I have car trouble, and there you are.
Yeah, that's State Farm's 24/7 access.
It's like we have this mental telepathy, you know?
Well, you did start filing your claim with your mobile device. You can access State Farm on your phone, online, even in person at one of the 18,000 neighborhood
State Farm offices. See, mental telepathy.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Connect telepathically with Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, we are back here live at Memorial Stadium getting set to start this second half game here between the Cavaliers and the Green Waves of Spencer. Tough second quarter right there for the Cavaliers. First 2 possessions, Cavaliers go down the field. Defense comes out, 3 and outs on the first 2 possessions, and everything just looks fine and dandy. Lawrence Thompson drops back to punt late in the first quarter and injures his knee. he will not be returning to the game. They've got ice on it, so obviously he'll be getting checked out tomorrow, and then they'll go from there. We certainly hope that everything is okay with Lawrence. He's a key part of this team as a center, punter, and also one of the leaders of this team. So definitely a tough loss there for the Cavs. But they're going to have to next man up and find a way to pull this one off right here because I know that none of these players or these coaches or these fans or myself included care anything about hitting the road for that first playoff game. Let's have a playoff game at home.
Oh, yeah, and you know, and they obviously the way they played the first quarter, Callaway looked like they had things under control, and then here we go on the in the second half here, or in the second quarter, things just started to unravel a little bit. Are we about to kick this off?
Yes, sir.
Fans were set for the beginning of the second half. The Green Wave will receive.
Spencer to receive here to start the third quarter. And Noah Stevens stands around his 29 as he approaches the ball. There's the kick, a nice high kick taken at the 2-yard line, out across the 10, up to the 15, tackled at the 20-yard line. So a good job right there by the Cavaliers special teams led by like number 32 right there on the play, Darius Shealy.
For Callaway. Corey Calhoun on the return. First down from the 20-yard line.
As we're tangled up in mic cords.
All right, Spencer offense out on the field now. Cavalier defense out there. And a 14-7 score. And like I mentioned earlier, Spencer kind of controls their own destiny right now. A win here tonight and a win next week at Heard County. And Spencer would be your region champs. And
well, that is a very tall order. And
two people moved right there, Coleman. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. And like you were saying, it would be a tall order, but stranger things have happened when you're dealing with high school kids.
Well, you're absolutely correct. And already we're starting to see Spencer having a chance to find some momentum. And they come out here and needed a good start, and they already have a motion penalty. So let's see if the defense can do something positive.
All right, there's a shotgun snap, give to the tailback. He's trying to get outside to the left. Gets about 3, maybe 4 yards. And it's going to bring up second down and 11 now for the Green Wave.
Scores the ball carrier. Brought down by R.J.
Well,
Williams.
second and 12. Defense should still feel pretty good about it. And Spencer trying to run with trying to, I guess, catch Callaway looking for the pass.
All right, looks like one receiver to the left, one to the right here. Again, Spencer's going to work from the shotgun. Going to bring the jet across. Again, 2 people move, so that's going to back them up 5 more yards. Going to bring up second down and 17 now.
Well, I tell you, Spencer needs everything to go perfectly to pull off this win tonight. And so far, coming out here in the second half, they are struggling to get their head in the game.
All right, second down and 17 now. Again, they bring the jet across. There's a snap, there's a give, counter. He loses the ball, and they lost about 3 more yards right there. Coleman going to bring up third down and 20 now.
Covers.
Well, Callaway, of course, they fumbled the ball, but made sure that they barely had time to get on it before defenders came in there and jumped on it. So Callaway doing what they need to do defensively. Spencer's been helping a lot with 2 motion penalties, but when the ball finally gets snapped, Callaway is making it tough on them.
All right, here's your third down and 20. There's a shotgun snap. He rolls to his right, wants to throw, and maybe threw that one just a little too hard right there. His receiver couldn't come down with it around the 24. The ball goes out of bounds, incomplete.
Great pass, though, but you're right. He threw it way too hard. It kind of bounced off his shoulder pads and bounced up into the sideline. So now here they're at still fourth and 20, so they definitely going to be punting here. unless they're going to pull out something that would be very foolish on this part of the field.
The punter, number 4, Amir Abrams, is about 4 yards deep in his end zone. DQ stands up around the Spencer 40.
Should get great field position here.
There's a snap. There's a punt. High punt, short punt. Bounces at about the 35 and bounces back towards the 30. And they're going to mark it dead at the 31. So, like you said, Coleman, great field position right there for the Cavaliers.
Well, they needed, Spencer to come out here in the second half. They need to come out here and show some authority, show that they're serious about playing the game. And they came out here, 2 motion penalties, not able to get anything positive going. Then the defense bowed up and locked them down. They got a great field position here on the 31-yard line. Callaway's got it set up for them. Now they need to go move it down the field.
There's a give to Cartavius Bigsby. Cartavius gets about 9 yards on the first down play.
Bigsby.
And let me explain the situation that we have with the Lawrence Thompson injury. Lawrence is a starting center for us. Adrian Porter has been wearing number 18, and he started the game as number 18, and he started at fullback for us, okay? Lawrence Thompson went down with a knee injury, and we hope everything is okay with him. But Adrian Porter had to go over there and change back to number 59, and he is now the center for the Cavaliers. And on the second down and 1, it looks like Cartavius Bigsby got just enough. Going to bring up first down for the Cavaliers from the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a good way to start their first series of downs. Got a first down. Let's see what they do with the second series. And flags everywhere, so I guess Callaway ends up moving. Unless Spencer somehow or another jumped off sides, but that they're going to mark it off against Callaway, so 5 yards backing it up, so I presume there was motion in the line.
All right, 1st and 15 for the Cavs. Kedrick heads back into the huddle. Ball now at the 26-yard line. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Westbrook split way out to the right. Kedrick under center, takes a snap, gives to Cartavius up the middle. Cartavius just bulldozing his way down to about the 20-yard line.
I guess it's going to turn it into 2nd and 10.
Cavaliers
so they got 5 yards.
Cavaliers trying to go a little tempo right here. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Again, Cartavius lines up at tailback. Kedrick under center, takes a snap, gives it to Cartavius. Cartavius makes a cut in the middle and gets about 3 yards. Going to bring up third down and about 7.
Well, they've run that same play now several times, and they've been getting 5, 6, 7, 8 yards with it. But on that time, they only got 3. And now it's third and 7, so they're going to have to do something snazzy here to get the first down.
All right, there's a snap. Kedrick rolls to his right, wants to throws it up, and he's got a man, Courtney Williams.
Oh, out of bounds. He catches it.
Down, out of bounds.
But he caught it. Very impressive catch. But that's going to bring up 4th down and 7. I think you go for it here, Shane. I mean, well, they're not. They're going to go for field goal?
Yeah, this is well in Noah's range right here. This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal. 35-yard field goal, I'm sorry. This will be a big kick right here for Noah. He's done an excellent job all season handling the kicks. All right, here is the snap. There's the hold, the kick. It is up.
It's good.
And it is good.
That field goal attempt
so
is good.
Huge kick right there by Noah Stevens. Hits a 35-yarder and puts Callaway up 17-7 now with 7:46 to go here in the third quarter. We will take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. They'll be opening their doors Saturday, November 4th. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meats to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors that Saturday, November 4th is the big day. B's Meat Market of LaGrange. There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, after the Noah Stevens field goal makes it 17-7, Noah comes out and the kickoff team tries to just kind of pooch it into the middle of the field into the open space.
That didn't work out as well as I think they were hoping it would. They ended up catching it at the 40-yard line and running it to the 45. And that's where Spencer will put the ball in play right there at the 40, well, right inside the 45-yard line.
All right, here comes the Green Waves to the line now. One receiver to the right, one to the left. And looks like they've got a wing left look right here. Again from the shotgun, there's a snap, fakes a jet, gives to the tailback right up the middle of the field. And he's tackled there by number 21, Jonathan Leonard, for about a 1-yard gain.
Well, they're trying to go straight at Callaway. So far, Callaway's been able to stand that barrage. They tried passing at the end of the second half a good bit, and that didn't work out for them.
Yeah, this is a big drive right here for Spencer as far as which way this game's about to go.
Yeah, because if Callaway can hold them, it's going to shift pretty quick. But if they can get some momentum going, this game could – oh, wait.
High snap, quarterback rolls to his right. Now he just throws it up to the right side, and he threw that one up into the bleachers. Pass incomplete.
You kind of felt like that should have been intentional grounding somehow. I don't think that calls me, but
good job right there by the quarterback. I tell you, I mean,
yeah, he knew he was in trouble. Basically, what happened is the ball got snapped to him and almost went over his head. He batted it back down and got a hold of it, and then just launched it.
All right, again, two receivers to the right, one to the left. There's a shotgun snap. This time he drops straight back, pressured, rolls to his left, wants to throw, finally throws it up.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted right there. Kobe Jackson at the 40-yard line. What a good job right there, concentrating on that ball as it sailed over his head. And he was able to make just a fingertip catch right there.
Beautiful job making that interception. Once again, the quarterback was in trouble. He knew he was in trouble, had to get rid of the ball or take the sack. Said, I'm not going to take a sack, and he threw it downfield, but this time he didn't put it out of bounds. He threw it in the field of play, and it got picked off.
All right, so the Cavalier offense back out on the field now after the Kobe Jackson interception. 17-7 score right here, 6:36 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the Callaway 40-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right. Kudrick works under center. Takes a snap, fakes a give, rolls to his right, and he's looking. And he had Gabe Moultrie early, and actually he goes back to him again right there and gets about 4 yards.
Gabriel Moultrie.
Good job staying in bounds by Gabe right there.
Very good job. Things were deteriorating for the quarterback. Callaway was running around and couldn't seem to find a chance to set his feet. Finally he did, made a great pass and got about 4 yards.
All right, two receivers left, one to the right. This time they give it to DJ right up the middle of the field. He gets across midfield, cuts it back up, and gets down to the 42 of Spencer. So a big run right there by DJ.
Yeah, DJ was really upset that he wasn't able to keep his footing because he knew he had a chance to go all the way for a touchdown if he could keep his feet. But when he turned back to the left, his feet came out from under him, and he just went down. But still, great first down, and here they go.
All right, on the first down play, the give was to Quay Hines, and just nothing there. 3 or 4 of the Spencer Greenways getting through the left side of that offensive line. Nothing that Quay could do right there, and he's going to lose about 3 yards on the play.
Well, second now 13. I'll tell you that Callaway offense has been able to knock out big chunks of yard, but they haven't been able to keep a steady movement downfield here in the second half, and really since the second quarter started, they haven't been able to do it. They've been having to fight through these second and longs and third and longs.
All right, and there's a give to Quay Hines. This time he cuts it back to the middle of the field, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Cavaliers.
Well, both of them pointing at each other. I didn't see a flag on the field, but the players acting like it was a penalty. But I guess there was nothing there. Everybody's going to the huddle, so I guess it's all good.
All right, Kedrick back into the huddle now. About 18 to go on the play clock. 4:48 and counting on the game clock. Again, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kedrick under center. Takes a snap. Looks like we got a flag.
A Callaway player laying out on the other side of the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped.
And that's Adrian Porter. That's your backup center. Definitely don't want to see him going down.
But everybody's up and moving, looks okay, and it's against Spencer.
Going to be a free 5 there for the Cavs. So 3rd and manageable now for the Cavaliers from the 38 of Spencer.
So I guess what happened was a Spencer player went across the neutral zone and got offsides.
All right, Westbrook split to the right. DJ in the slot on the left side. Looks like Courtney Williams split out all the way to the left. And Jacob Freeman in at quarterback now. Andrew calls this the wild calf. There's a snap. Freeman corrals it. Gets down inside the 30-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Cavalier first down.
What a great play there. It looked like a pass play. Everything said that. Quarterback gets the ball, tucks it and runs, catches the defense in a surprise situation. By the time they recover, we've got the first down.
All right, so ball at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cavs. 3:54 to go. Again, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. This time they pitch it to Cartavius. He makes the first guy miss, makes another cut. I'll tell you what, that's a tough 6 yards to get right there. He really had to work for it.
Wait, I tell you that the Spencer Greenway player started running for the line of scrimmage about 5 yards back, so he had a full head of steam when they snapped the ball. Great timing on the Spencer Greenway. Luckily, they avoided him as he ran into the backfield and then made a positive yards.
All right, again, there's a give to Cartavius just right up the middle. Just tough running right there, and Cartavius gets inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line.
Another first down.
Brought down by Leonard.
I tell you that Callaway now seems like their offense is starting to click, and they're able to knock some big yards down. If they can see about having a good first down here and get 4, 5, 6 yards on first down, so they can take some of the pressure off and be able to maybe take a shot at the end zone.
There's a snap, give to the fullback right there. And he gets down to about the 15-yard line. And we've got another player down, it looks like.
Yeah, he lost his helmet and is not acting like he's very happy. Let's go ahead and take a quick break here, Shane. We'll come back.
All right, this is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. They'll be opening their doors Saturday, November 4th. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meats to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors that Saturday, November 4th is the big day. Bees Meat Market of LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, looks like Gabe Moultrie, number 26 for the Cavaliers, was the player shaken up. Looks like he's favoring that right leg. He's not putting any weight on it, Coleman. It's not good for the Cavaliers there.
Well, all the players came over and huddled, and you could tell they had some concern about his situation, and it does look like he's going to have to take some time on the sideline, figure out what's going on. He took a hit somehow.
All right, 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Cavaliers with a second down and about 8 right here.
Fumble.
Again, another bad snap, or I'm sorry, a bad center quarterback exchange right there. And going to bring up third down and about 8 right here, Coleman.
Yeah, I don't know what you call here that gets it done. They've had success both running and passing. They've been able to get that many yards going either direction, so I imagine we'll get to see what they pull out of the hat here with 3rd and 8.
All right. It's like 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jacob in at quarterback. There's a snap. He fakes a give. I don't know what the whistle's for right there.
I would imagine that the offense moved before the snap. Otherwise,
like,
they'd let the play go.
Coach Wiggins called a timeout right there.
Well, let's take a 60-second break.
Timeout, Callaway.
We'll take a timeout with them. 17-7 your score. Cavs on top of the Spencer Green Waves here in Columbus, Georgia tonight. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue in LaGrange and in Hamilton. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, on 3rd down and 8 right there, Kedrick rolls to his left. Was looking for DQ in the left corner of the end zone right there, and it's sacked. So with 1:15 to go here in the third quarter, we're going to bring in Noah Stevens to attempt a 41-yard field goal. There's the snap. There's the kick. And it's not going to make it.
Field goal attempt is no good.
So Callaway chews some clock right here late in the third quarter. Got about 59 seconds to go. Still holding a 17-7 lead. And we'll take a quick break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
ball was loose.
All right, on the first down play, Callaway sacks the Javius Nathan and actually forces a fumble right there, but Spencer does recover it. Going to bring up second down and about 16 yards right here. So defense holding strong here tonight, Coleman.
Defense is. If it wasn't for the defense, Callaway would be in big trouble. But fortunately, Callaway's defense is doing a great job. Big pass here.
All right, on 2nd and 16, quarterback takes a shot down the left sideline. Man, he has a good arm. He threw that ball about 40, maybe 45 yards right there. Just spins it real well. Got a nice tight spiral. Just overshot his receiver right there.
Well, I tell you right now, Callaway needs to intercept one of those balls or get a good sack, because it's they need something to help get that offense all fired up.
All right, here's the 3rd down and 16 again from the gun. And again, it just looks like he threw that ball just a little too hard.
The Callaway players were all over him. He was throwing for his life.
Trying to throw the jailbreak screen out here to his receiver. And looks like he just led him a little too far. Pass fell incomplete.
Well, that's all because of Callaway's defensive line's getting in his face, coming after him. He realized he's in trouble, had to just hope it gets close and chunk it. And unfortunately, fortunately for Callaway, he doesn't have time to set his feet and think about it. All right, here's the punt.
All right, there's a punt, another high punt. DQ catches it at the 45-yard line, and that's going to end the 3rd quarter. Cavaliers with a 17-7 lead, fighting for that 2 seed here tonight. We'll take a full break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new jobs, new businesses, and new amenities to our town, and to make LaGrange a safe and vibrant city. I'm proud of our record. There's always more work to do to keep LaGrange moving forward. That's why I'm running for a 2nd term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway, or shop anytime at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpound.com/cars.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys. Shane Andrews back here live with Coleman Vice. A big region game here for the Cavaliers tonight, and they take a 17-7 lead into the 4th quarter. Here's the first play to start the 4th quarter for the Cavalier offense. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Kedrick takes a snap, gives it to DJ right up the middle. DJ gets across midfield, gets outside at the 40, down to the 30, makes the guy miss, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. About a 35-yard run right there for DJ to start this 4th quarter.
Yeah, that was nice, and they haven't done anything like that since the 1st quarter. Nice to see that come back into play. And finally starting to get some big chunks of yard and made it look easy. And it's something else we hadn't talked about, but we're seeing a lot of Callaway players come up limping and looking like they're cramping or stoved up. I got to tell you, they're struggling.
All right, here's a give to Quay Hines. Quay Hines trying to get north-south right here. Stays on his feet. Gets inside the 20 down to about the 18. I love when Quay Hines runs the football because he's got one thing on his mind, and that is going straight up the field.
It was impressive. He had a player wrapped around his waist, and he still was making yards happen. And even though he wasn't going as fast as he was a minute ago, he was, like I said, kept on heading toward the end zone.
All right, here's a snap. There's a give to Quay. Again, he gets out across the 10. loses his footing down around the 7-yard line. Either way, it's going to bring up first down and goal for the Cavaliers.
We've got another Callaway player down. They're going to call a timeout, number 57.
That looks like John Curtis down.
Yeah, I tell you what, let's take a – now he's going to get up. He's going to get up and walk off. There we go. Good deal. Yeah, now he's running off the field. And so he'll come out and sit out a play and kind of work out whatever happened there. Probably got to just hit on the thigh. And the offense is coming back out on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, just to make mention, a lot of this center to quarterback exchange fumbles that we're seeing, Lawrence Thompson, the starting center, went out in the first half with looked like a right knee injury. He's over there with ice on it. But here's the first and goal play. They give it to Cartavius, and he's hit before he can get to the line of scrimmage. I don't know what's happening on that play, but the left side of that offensive line not getting it done right there. And normally those two guys right there, John Curtis, Jalen Moss, you can count on them guys.
10-16 left to go in the ball game. Callaway's up 17-7.
All right, two receivers left, one to the right. Kedrick wants to throw, goes to his right, throws it up, got a man, and that is Jacob Freeman. And from 7 yards out, Kedrick Ramsey hooks up with Jacob Freeman for a Cavalier touchdown to start the fourth quarter. That's big right there for the Cavs.
Huge, and it starts to do the one thing they need to do, make Spencer understand that they're going to win this game and that they got it under control. And here they go. Here's the extra point.
There's the Noah Stevens extra point. It's up. It is good. So 24-7 your score, 9:56 to go here in the game. Cavaliers trying to take control of this one. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Head pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy.
We have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue on LaGrange and in Hamilton.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, here's the Noah Stevens kick. Taken at the 2-yard line, out across the 10, 15, out across the 25, cuts it up to about the 31 where he's tackled by Telly Fannin.
All right, we'll see if the defense can come out here and lock this down and get them in 3 and out. Set the tempo for this series and make sure they understand that Callaway is not going to let you go anywhere.
All right, here comes Spencer to the line now. 9:48 to go here in the game. And it looks like Spencer's going to have 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Again from the shotgun. There's the snap. Quarterback rolls to his left, wants to throw. Again, he throws it high. Guy's got a big arm.
I don't know if he's throwing it really to the receiver. I mean, it's not like he's aiming. He's just chunking it.
Either way, brings up 2nd down and 10 now for the Cavalier defense. And again, they're going to spread it out. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they're going to work out of the shotgun. There's a snap. This time they give it to the tailback. He's trying to get outside. Good open field tackle right there by Justin Leonard, number 21 for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, it brings up a 3rd and 4 from the Green Wave. Actually, a 3rd and 5.
See LaShawn Terrell
Jonathan Leonard on the stop.
Checking in here for Destin Patrick. 3rd down, 4 to go. There's a snap. Give to the tailback. And he's tackled immediately by number 24 right there for the Cavaliers. That's R.J. Williams coming from that linebacker position.
That brings up 4th down, and I think they're going to punt it away. Callaway will get pretty good field position here.
They're going to send DQ back deep for the Cavs. And number 4, Amir Abrams, in to punt from his own 23-yard line. Spencer late getting a guy on the field right there. DQ's going to be standing around his own 32. There's a snap. There's a punt. This one right here is going to be fair caught at the 29-yard line. So the Cavalier offense back out on the field. They scored on their last possession right there. Last time since the Noah Stevens field goal early in the 3rd quarter. So let's see what the Cavalier offense can do right here with a 24-7 lead, and they need to run about 8 minutes off of that clock.
And I appreciate Hunter bringing Sour Patches into the broadcast booth, but I really wanted the Krispy Kreme donuts. You ate all those, didn't you? Hunter ate all the Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm not happy about that.
All right, here comes the Cavs to the line. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Travis Traylor in at fullback, Cartavius at tailback. It's a pitch out to Cartavius. He's going to throw, and he's got Courtney Williams wide open down the field, and he cannot hook up with him. Man, tough break there for Courtney. He was just running by himself, and Cartavius just couldn't quite get enough on it right there.
Well, it was a good pass, but like I said, it was just he threw it too close to the center of the field. He needed to send it more toward the sideline, and the receiver couldn't make adjustment to get over there to it. But still, great play call, and did catch Spencer unaware and out of position to do anything about it. If he had caught it, it'd have been a touchdown.
All right, Kedrick under center now. Takes a snap. Here's a give to Cartavius. He makes a cut at the line, gets out across midfield, across the 40, 30, 20. Nobody's going to catch him into the end zone. Cartavius Bigsby with a 64-yard touchdown run with 7:53 to go here in the game. That's not exactly running the time off the clock, but I'm sure that Coach Wiggins and his staff over there will take that, right?
Well, they needed to do this. They needed to have some success. I mean, they looked so good in the first quarter, and then the second, third quarter just looked rough. They needed to break out, and even though we're not getting out of here any faster as far as a team and momentum, they need some big runs like that.
All right, so here's the Noah Stevens extra point. It is up. It is good. So the score is 31-7 with 7:53 to go here in this one. We'll take a break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At WellStar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, so with 7:53 to go here in the game, Callaway finally gains control of this one. Noah Stevens on now to kick off. Again, there's that sky kick to the right side, and he's going to try to – he did catch it at the 28 and ran out of bounds. So the Spencer Green Wave offense will come out trailing 31-7, and the big quarterback for Spencer probably going to try to throw it around right here, Coleman.
And you know, I was thinking that he was going to give us fits that quarterback, and he had like 3 or 4 passes that looked really good, and then after that, he's just been off target. I don't know what went on there, but we'll see what they do now. And I think they got a new quarterback in. I think they do, number 2.
Yeah, looks like a little wildcat right here. Direct snap to one of the running backs. He gets a snap, rolls to his right. Looks like he wants to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. And he's tackled inbounds at the 27-yard line. So the clock will continue to run after the 2-yard loss.
Well, I got to give it to Spencer. They found a way to hide that hold. They're grabbing jerseys and keeping the Callaway defender from being able to go give early pursuit and didn't get called for it.
2nd down, 10.
A skill.
All right, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun snap. Quarterback rolls to his left, wants to throw. Throws it off in the flats, and he's immediately tackled. And he loses the ball, and it looks like Callaway got on it.
That's Callaway's ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Was caught.
And I want to say
on the play, recovered by
that
Callaway.
was Jonathan Leonard over there that made the play, and Quay Hines.
Well done. As soon as the receiver caught the ball, he came in and grabbed him, spun him around. The ball came loose, and then Callaway jumped on it. And so now Callaway's got the ball at the 25-yard line with a new fresh set of downs with 6:57 left to go in the game, up 31-7. Time to put a big cherry on this one.
All right, here comes the Cavalier offense led by quarterback Kedrick Ramsey. He jogs out on the field after he gets a play call from Coach Napier. Cavs break with about 13 on the play clock. Courtney Williams split to the left. Jacob Freeman to the right. Kedrick takes a snap and gives to the fullback. He gets about 5 on the play. Another good positive play on 1st down for the Cavs.
Very good positive play, and now they got a chance to have a 2nd and 5 situation.
Got a final for Chapel Hill and LaGrange. Chapel Hill 25, LaGrange 18.
Wow, they made it a game.
Yep, no quit in the Grangers. That's a proud program over there, and they'll continue to get better, and they'll be right back where they used to be, I guarantee you.
I'm not sure if that was the most points they've scored in a game this year, but it might have been.
Right tackle.
DJ Atkins off the right side. He gets about 4. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd down and about a yard, Coleman.
Well, I tell you, with LaGrange, I was really hoping for a victory for them. Chapel Hill's a good team, but if they could have won that game, that would have been a nice way to end the season. But they're going to have wrapped up this year and just start getting ready for next year for them.
All right, 3rd down and 1. Kedrick under center, takes a snap, gives to DJ. DJ gets up to the 15. Should be enough for a 1st down. Going to be close. Let's see where they spot him.
Atkins to the 15.
And it is enough. So clock will continue to roll. 5:34 to go here in this one. 1st and 10 for the Cavs from the 15.
We got all timeout.
Looks like Spencer's got a guy cramping down there, so we'll take a quick break with him. This is Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Jim Thornton is running for re-election as mayor. He's proven he will do the hard work necessary to improve LaGrange.
I'm Jim Thornton, and I've worked to bring new jobs, new businesses, and new amenities to our town, and to make LaGrange a safe and vibrant city. I'm proud of our record. There's always more work to do to keep LaGrange moving forward. That's why I'm running for a 2nd term.
Early voting has started and continues until November 3rd. Election day is Tuesday, November 7th. This is a critical election. Let's re-elect Jim Thornton as mayor of LaGrange.
Now back to the field for more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Memorial Stadium. Callaway with a 31-7 lead with 5.5 minutes to play. We talked about what a big region game this was for the Cavs. Both teams coming in 2-1. Looks like Callaway is going to get out of here and improve their record to 3-1 in the region. 8-1 overall, Coleman. and they'll have a game with Jordan next week, and that's going to be the last game of the regular season. And it looks like the Cavaliers are going to be the number 2 seed.
Well, let me tell you something. In 5 minutes and 32 seconds, every Callaway fan and player, I'll let you do this play.
All right, Kedrick rolls to his right again, throws it up in the end zone, and he snuck Nathan Sapp from that tight end position over there to the corner of the end zone, and nobody went with him. Another Cavalier touchdown, this time from about 13 yards out. Kedrick Ramsey hooks up with Nathan Sapp. So offense started good early, sputtered in the middle, and finished strong at the end, Coleman.
Yep, there you go. 37-7 right now, and here's the extra point. Well, we got penalty. He's counting players. Yeah, I think they're going to give a penalty. I was saying it's against Callaway.
Yeah, Callaway had 12 players on the field. When you get the lopsided score, sometimes you run into that trying to substitute kids in. Not a huge issue there for the Cavs. They're going to back them up 5, and now it'll be a 25-yard attempt for Noah Stevens, and the kick is up. It is good. So 38-7 the score now. 5:19 to go in the game. We'll take another break. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football.
All right, on the kickoff, Spencer calls for a fair catch at the 30-yard line. Spencer's going to come out and set up shop, first down. Let's see if Spencer's going to change their quarterback right here.
Be the third or fourth one for the game.
Actually, it looks like they're going to
kick it again.
Going to re-kick now.
That's odd.
And they're going to back the Cavaliers up 5 yards.
I guess offsides or kicking it out of bounds. I guess we're kicking it out of bounds.
All right, so let's see if Noah's going to try to kick this one deep right here. Kicking from the 35 now. There's a kick, line drive kick, bounces down at the 20, rolls out of bounds. So Spencer's going to get the ball at the 35-yard line after the kick goes out of bounds.
At the 13-yard line.
Man, it seems like 30 minutes ago there was 8:53 up there on the clock, and I was saying we need a good long drive, and then the Cavalier offense showed up and kind of took over, and that clock's not really running a lot.
No, it's not moving right now. It's not moving.
All right, 38-7 the score, and Spencer comes up to the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. I formation right here. And now they have number 2, Seth Jordan, in at quarterback. There's a snap, bad snap. He just picks it up and takes off. And got about 3, maybe 4 on the play.
Well, that's turning turning lemonade out of lemons.
To the 39.
They're going to come back up to the line.
Yeah, a little tempo right here. Obviously down 38-7. Less than 5 minutes to go here in the game. Again, out of the eye. There's a snap. This time they give to the tailback. He makes one guy miss, but he can't get past LaShawn Terrell or number 56 for the Cavaliers, and that's big Destin Patrick.
It's going to bring up now 2nd down and 5.
2nd down, Greenway from the 40.
Feels like it should be 3rd down, but I guess it is 2nd.
4:26 and counting on the game clock, 15 on the play clock. Spencer comes to the line. Again, I formation, 2 receivers to the right. And there's the snap, give to the fullback. Nothing there. LaShawn Terrell just swallowed him up at the line of scrimmage. They might have gave him a half a yard right there, Coleman.
Yeah, I tell you what, they're going to back up. The defense still playing awfully strong here with 3:58 to go here in the game. Callaway, like I said, came out guns a-blazing in the first quarter. 2nd, 3rd looked really sloppy and rough, and then they kicked it in high gear in the 4th quarter, and they're still playing intense right here.
All right, here's the 4th down and 4 with 3:38 to go. Again, under center. Jordan takes a snap, hands it off to his tailback. He gets up there.
He's close to first
to
down.
About the 49, but I think he needed the 50.
Yeah, it's going to be half yard short, so Callaway's ball.
So the Cavs can come out with 3:15 to go.
I think 2 first downs, and we got this as a ball game if they can do it.
See what the holdup is. They're going to stop the clock for a change of possession. They should start it right back.
First down, Callaway.
Well, Shane, I did want to mention real quick, Michael McCannon, the voice of the Grange Grangers, want to keep his family and everybody's prayers. He lost his mom, I think, yesterday, and he still came out and called the ball game tonight, and I know that had to be weighing heavy on his heart, and appreciate him taking care of the Grangers and calling that ball game. But I want to make sure that let him know that we're thinking about him and his family. I know they're hurt.
Yeah, no doubt. Michael, he's a great person. You know, been around him a couple of times, and he does so much for the community, man, and so much for kids. I know he does a lot of refereeing for soccer and stuff like that. Just what a great person. Like you said, thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
There's a fumble on the play recovered by the Greenway.
Oh, wow. Well, Callaway didn't hang on to the ball long at all and fumbled the ball, and now the Greenway comes back out.
Number 59, Sam
If
Soley.
they'll run the ball, I'll be okay with them getting it back.
Covered for Spencer.
If they pass it, if they go around passing it, we're going to be here a little bit longer. The reason we're here so late tonight, if you didn't know, they had 2 ball games here at Memorial Stadium. They started one at 5 o'clock, started this one about 8:30 or 8:40. Maybe it was 8:20, I can't remember, it was kind of late. And that's the reason we're still playing football here at this late hour. Here they go, handing it off. Number 5 trying to get past the line of scrimmage and does get about 1 yard, so that's going to bring up 3rd. Is that right, or 2nd? 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 now for Spencer. A lot of new faces in there for the Cavaliers. See number 38 in there for the Cavs now at defensive end. That is DeQuarius Bonner. There's a snap, fakes a give, quarterback rolls to his right, now he's going to run, and right on cue, DeQuarius Bonner comes in, tackles the quarterback for about a 2-yard loss.
Well, so far, Callaway is doing what they got to do. Keep that clock moving. 2:04, 2:03. 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
All right, 1:50 to go. Third down and 7, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right from the shotgun. Quarterback rolls to his left, wants to throw, and now he's just going to be sacked after about a 11-yard loss to the 32-yard line. Clock continues to roll. Minute 29 now. Brings up fourth down.
Loss on the play for the Green Wave.
And about 19 yards.
I got to tell you, this Green Wave team, just like all of us, are just going so slow. They are not used to being playing football this late at night. The refs, the coaches look like they're moving slow, and the refs are moving slow. And they're not like us over here wanting to speed things up. Let's wrap it up. Callaway's up 38-7.
Abrams in the punt. Looks like Jacob Freeman's going to be standing around the 25-yard line of Callaway. Abrams at his own 22. There's the snap. There's the punt. Good punt. Going to take Jacob back to about the 30-yard line. Ball's going to bounce down to about the 29. So with 35 seconds to go, Callaway's going to have to come out, take one knee, and then you can put this one in the books and get ready for Jordan. Thursday night, 7 o'clock kickoff, Callaway Stadium.
Let me finish my thought from several minutes ago. When this game is over in 2 minutes and 35 seconds, 35 seconds? Yeah, 35 seconds. Every Callaway fan, every Callaway player are going to be a Spencer Green Wave fan, because we want to see them go down there and beat Heard County. So that, well, that won't help, will it?
Well, it'll be a three-way tie.
All right.
Nobody will own the head-to-head.
It'll be a two-way tie.
It'll probably go to the –
no, because
Spencer would have 2 region losses. Heard County would have 2 region losses. No, Heard would have 1 region loss.
Right.
So they would they would hold the head-to-head over Callaway.
So it wouldn't matter. Spencer would have 3rd. And, so.
Congratulations.
There you go. But Callaway wins 38-7. And an awesome display of offense in the first and fourth quarter, and great defense in all 4 quarters of the game.
No doubt about it. Defense played lights out tonight. Like Coleman said, 38-7 your final. We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap it up. This is Callaway Cavalier football on the Eagle Sports Network.
In another region contest.
You may never know why your landlord starts lawn care at 7 a.m. every Sunday, or why your car is the goal line for the neighbor kids' soccer games. You may also not know State Farm can save you hundreds by combining your auto and renter's insurance. So protect your car and your stuff with one good neighbor, your State Farm agent. It could save you time and money. One more way, we're here to help life go right.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Here's Perry Prather, head pharmacist at Home Pharmacy.
All right, we have the flu shots in. We're going to start giving the flu shots out as of September 1 until we're through with the flu season. We have now the high dose in for 65 and older, and we're able to give flu shots to anyone 13 and older. And keep in mind, Coleman, that if any large group of people that has, 20 or more shots, if they want to give us a call, we'll be glad to set up a time to do the flu shots on site.
Locally owned. That's Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue on LaGrange and in Hamilton. Attention steak lovers, your chance to buy awesome steaks right here in LaGrange is at B's Meat Market of LaGrange. They'll be opening their doors Saturday, November 4th. A premier full-service butcher shop offering beef, pork, and chicken that will be cut fresh daily to your exact liking. B's Meat Market of LaGrange will offer everything from individual cuts of meats to bulk packages for large gatherings. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors that Saturday, November 4th is the big day. B's Meat Market of LaGrange.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 1023 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, guys, back here live at Memorial Stadium. Cavaliers 38, Spencer 7. Like I mentioned, Cavaliers go to 8-1 and 3-1 in region. Tomorrow or Thursday night, Callaway Stadium, 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll go 6:30. We'll go live, and it'll be on 96.9 Thursday night.
Yes. We'll be on 96.9 Thursday night.
All right, and I always like to mention the great support that the Cavs get on the road and at home. All the parents and fans and friends and family come out on the field, and the Cavs always gather together, and always a great sight to see right there. Speaks volumes about what Coach Wiggins has done with this program in terms of where it was at when he got here and where it is now. Like you said earlier, Coleman started off good, sputtered there in the middle, and then, turned it back on at the end. That's fine and dandy during this regular season, but, after Thursday night, all attention is going to go to the playoffs.
And the toughness of the competition becomes such that if you're not playing your A game, you're not going to be there very long. Why don't we'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about next week again, and then wrap it up from there. We'll be back in just a second as you're listening to Callaway football. As Callaway won tonight 38-7 over Spencer. We'll be back after this break here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
For a money-saving way to protect your possessions, call Agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We're proud to be one of the gold sponsors for our local Paint the Town Pink Hope Walk event. Being involved in our community is part of our heart and soul. Speaking of the soul, you can own a 17 Kia Soul right now for only $15,888. Stop by and see our entire inventory at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or shop anytime at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Price plus tax, tag, and title. Stock number 19824. For award information, visit jdpower.com/cars.
Now back to more Callaway Cavalier football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
All right, 38-7, the final here. Callaway has one more game left on the season, on the regular season, and like we said, it'll be Thursday night, 7 o'clock kickoff at Callaway Stadium, 96.9 live at 6:30. Please come out, support these Cavs. They've had a great season, and then we'll start getting ready for the playoffs.
Without a doubt, Shane, I've enjoyed calling the game with you tonight. Thank you for letting me sit in the booth with you. But Andrew will be back next week, and I'll go back to my
slave driving.
My hiding behind the scenes. And Christian's done a great job tonight. I appreciate him and working hard. And I don't know if we had who we had running the board back at the studio. Tonight, I know Scott was there and Hunter, and we probably, I guess Hunter Bronner was probably taking care of us back there at the studio, and we appreciate their hard work and staying up late with us.
Yeah, right, and a special thanks to all the people that stayed up and listened tonight, and obviously a special thanks to the sponsors.
And Hunter, you can't forget Hunter, too. He did such a great job at halftime.
He looks like he's probably going to sleep good on the way home.
There you go, and I bet Christian will, too. But y'all join us again next week for next Thursday's game.
All right, for Coleman Vice, I'm Shane Andrews, and this has been Callaway Cavalier Football on the Eagle Sports Network.